Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome to my first class on data analytics. And the first thing I'll be teaching you is how to automate your data entry. You automate your data entry form. Majorly, this is majorly to help abolish the use of paper. You have staffs that you want them to always put in their details as they come in, or you have a program and you want people to register as they come and don't want them to making use of paper. You can, instead of writing a code or asking people to go online to log into any details, Excel can do the same for you. You don't have to write any code in using this. So I will quickly take you through how to create the form. So if you look at the screen, I already created a little design of a staff register and attendance. We have the first name, the last name, the title, entry time, drink, food. That is, if you love to take a drink or you love to have food. Then we have gender, we have department, and we have staff ID. Now, this design is what you can actually do without much stress. So without wasting time, we'll just go straight. Okay, for those that may not know how to do it, no, this Excel is having a blank sheet, and to do that, all you need to do is go to your home and then click on grid lines. So the grid lines will make your Excel sheet to look plain for proper presentation. So now, like I said, the first thing that we're going to create here now is create a checkbox for entry time, because our entry time, we want it to be in form of morning, evening. If people are coming in the morning, you can clock and tick if when it's either morning or evening. So to create that, you go to developer and then insert. Then you click on your drop down on your option button, and then drag a little space. Then you can Control D to duplicate, because we just want to make use of two options. So the first option is for morning. So write morning. Then the second option, we have evening. So we have for proper positioning. You can just move it around to position it well. Same here. Move around for proper positioning. That's it. So with this, you can click on the attending time, that is morning or evening. So that is that. So the next thing now is to create a drop down button. The drop down button will give us options of yes or no. That's what we want to achieve here. And to do that, you go to data and then click on data validation. Now on your data validation, you pick the list option, list. Then you type in your yes and no and click. So we have our drop down option with yes or no. So same thing, we can just copy and paste, but for learning purpose and for to get used to it, let's go over it again. You click on your food, your data validation, you pick list, and then the options available, yes and no. Then you click OK. So here we have another drop down to pick yes or no. So that's the two things we have achieved. Now the next thing is to create, is to list out what you have in your form, which I have done here. You have the first name, last name, title, entry time, drink, food, gender, department, ID. So the next step is to link the answers in the form with the listed out item by using equal sign. Then click here, enter, equal sign, click, enter, equal sign, click, enter. The entry time, we are going to work on the entry time, but so I will just skip it for now. Move to drink, this, we have this as well. We have our agenda, we have our departments, and finally we have our staff ID. So we have linked the form with the list that we have outside here. Now, it's actually not possible for us to copy the entry time that was the morning and evening. So to achieve that, right click on the entry time, any of the options you want, either morning or evening. You can just click and then format control, then you check. After you check, you pick the cell area that we want it to be activated. So the cell area is there. So pick that, then we click OK. So now it's giving us a figure, and that figure is to say whether morning, representing morning as 1 and then evening as 2, as you can see. So now the next thing for us is to apply the if function. That is equals if this equals 2, comma, then open the double bracket, you open the double quotes and type in morning. So if it is 2, you type in morning, separate it by a comma. If it is 1, it should be evening. So then we close. So as you can see, evening is 2 and morning is 1. So that's what we want to achieve. The next thing for us is to create a data, that is a database. And database is majorly to record all the information that will be entered into the form. All the information that will enter into the form. That's the purpose of. So what we do now, we'll copy the list, to paste in the data. However, before you paste, we are going to be using the paste special options. Click on value and then you transpose because we want it to appear horizontally like we have it here. So that's that about the form creation. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to automate. We like to automate our data and the form as well, so that anytime you enter in anything into this space, let's say what let's say gender male, departments we have HR, staff ID we have 024. Yeah. So that's it. So the next thing we are going to be doing now is to automate. And for us to automate, you have additional sheet. You can just call it raw. So like I said, to automate, what we need to do now is to use our macro. And to use the macro, you go to developer and then record macro. Let's name it automate. Okay, so our macro is already recording. It's meant to record the steps that we want the Excel to follow, so that next time anybody that is inputting anything to the form, it will automatically record itself in the database, which is here. So the next thing now is to copy all our answers here, go into the raw sheet. Also, we are going to using paste special because we want it horizontally. Then you transpose, you click. So you have it here. Now the next step also, after copying it from the raw, you copy it from the raw here and paste it in data, that is our database. However, to do this, pay attention, it's different from the way we will be pasting it initially. So to paste this, what we do is come to home, and then insert what we copy, then insert copied cell. Then it should be that the sheet cell down. That's it. So that's how we want it to look like. Then you come back, delete your information, and then go back to your developer to stop recording your macro. So we have automated our form. So the next thing is to create a submit button where after you type, then you click on submit. So that submit will record your information into this backend data or database, as you call it. So how do we do that? You come to your developer, insert, and then click form. can position your submit button to be here. Then you click on automate as it has been recorded to our macro. Then you click OK. So let's use the word submit. So this is how our form now looks like. So let's go on to say we have a new staff that came in. So we have Agbaje Dupe. Then say evening. He wants a drink. Yes. She wants food. Yes. Gender female. Department sales. Staff ID, let's say 023. Then you come and click on submit. So let's go back to our data to check. Now we have Agbaje in our data. So instead of having to bring it out paper to write attendance, this can be easily created. For the last time, let's just try another name, another staff name. Let's say Sanwo-Olu. Jide Mr. Morning Drink No Food Yes Gender Male Department Times Staff ID 001. Then click submit. So as you can see, we have Sanwo-Olu recorded as well. So this is how to make a form to record attendance instead of having to use a sheet of paper to keep attendance. And this is going to help us to have a back-end database that you can make reference back to check your record. So to get more details and to know more about my other lectures on data analytics, please follow this page. Thank you very much.